Today in this class I will discuss about the polynomials. In polynomials I will discuss definition of the polynomial, types of the polynomial, roots of the polynomial, and last one is the state and prove the remainder theorem. So what is the definition of polynomial? Definition of polynomial is like this way. An expression is in the form of, this one is very important, a0 x to the power n plus a1 x to the power n minus 1 plus a2 x to the power n minus 2 plus continuously this one is plus a n minus 1 into x plus a n. Here the three types of the number a0, a1, a2, a n minus 1 and a n. They are the one terms. Here the x, each term, here the x, they are also the another terms, and here the n. We are take the three types of the value. First one is the a0, a1, a2, a3 dot an minus 1 an. These types of number are the real number. So that's why where a0, a1, a2, an, they are the any real number. And here this n variable, this one is the n minus 2, here the 1, x to the power nothing means x to the power 1. So n is the whole number. Whole number means start from 0. So the value of n may be 0, maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe 3 in this way. That means the value of n either 0, 1, 2, 3 like this way. This expression is known as the polynomial, and this polynomial is the variable is here the x is the variable. So generally polynomial can be represented as either it can be represented as fx, f small f in bracket, this one is the x, or you can write this one is the p, that's mean the function of x. In general this one is written as the f of x or p of x. So f of x can be represented as f of x, this one is equal to a0 x to the power, this one fx equal to a0 x to the power n plus a1 x to the power n minus 1, a2 x to the power n minus 2, that's mean they are continuously up to an. Okay, so this one is the definition of polynomial. Now I will give the some expression in which some of them are the polynomial and some of are not a polynomial. So first one is 5x square plus 7x minus 9. Since that if you consider this one, that means this one is the one polynomial. Since that here n is the, what is the value, n means n is the whole number. So you can take the value of n is the 0, 1, 2, 3 like this way. Since that here the 5x square, that means the value of n is the 2. So 5x square, then 7x minus 9. You can take here the plus 9 also. So this one is the similarly to the function here the fx. So that's why this one is the polynomial. Now next one, 3x to the power 7. So here the 7, 5, 3 all are the whole numbers and variable is x. Here the constant, that's mean the a0, a1, they are the 3, minus 8, 9, 5, minus 5. They are the real number. So that's why this one is also the polynomial. Now the number 3. Number 3 is 7x square minus 5 root x plus 6. So this one can be represented as 7x square minus root x means 5 into x to the power 1 by 2 root x plus 6. If you consider this one, then the power is here the 2. So 2 is the whole number, there is no problem. Here the 1 by 2. So 1 by 2, this one is not the whole number. This one is the fraction number, or this one you can say that this one is the rational number also. So 1 by 2 is not the whole number. That's why this is not a polynomial. Not a polynomial. Okay. Number 4. This one is x minus 1 by x. So if you write this one, x minus 1 by x means x to the power minus 1. So here x means this one is the power 1. So x to the power 1 minus x to the power minus 1. So here seen that 1 this one is the whole number, but minus 1 this number is not the whole number. So that's why this is also not a polynomial. Now if you consider number 5, root 3 x square plus 5x minus 7 root 3. So seen that here the power of x is the 2. So 2 is the whole number. Here the power of x, this one is also 1. So this one is the whole number and this one is the constant term. So that's why all the powers of x, here the 2, 1 and here the 0. So they are the whole number. Now we have to consider a0, a1, a2, a3, these number are the real number. Now seen that root 3, this one is the real number. Okay, root 3, this one is the real number. 5, this one is also the real number. Minus 7 root 3, all the numbers, they are the real number. So there is no problem. That's why this one is the polynomial. And the last one is 7 cube root of x minus 5x square plus 7. So this one can be represented as 7x to the power 1 by 3 minus 5x square plus 7. So you have seen that first one, this one is the 1 by 3. 1 by 3, this is not the whole number. This one is the fraction number. So 1 by 3, this one is not the whole number. So that's why this is not a polynomial. Not a polynomial. So that's mean in any expression, if the power of x is in the fraction form or in the negative number, this one is the case of negative number, and in these two case, they are the fraction number. Power is the fraction number. That's why this is not a polynomial. If you see in any question here the power is fraction or in the power of x is the negative, then this is not polynomial. Otherwise all the expressions are the polynomial. Now before now we will discuss about the some terms of the polynomial. First one is the terms and second one is the coefficients. So what is the term? Okay, first one I will consider one polynomial. So if fx is in generally this one is represent a0 x to the power n plus a1 x to the power n minus 1 plus a2 x to the power n minus 2 plus dot dot an minus 1x plus an. This is the general form of the polynomial. So this is a polynomial in variable x. Here the variable is x. In each case this one is the x, here also x, here also x, here also x. So they are the variable is the x. Then which terms are called the terms and which terms are called the coefficient. Now see that this one is the one term. Okay, this one is the another term, this one is the another term, this one similarly this one is the term, and this one is the term of the polynomial. That's mean a0 x to the power n plus a1 x to the power n minus 1 plus a2 x to the power n minus 2, these two terms, an minus 1x and an are known as the terms of the polynomial fx. So this one is the, that's mean they are the terms. Encircled number, these are the terms of the polynomial fx. And which of them are the coefficient? If you consider the variable, here the variable is x to the power n. So except x to the power n, here the number is a0. So that's why a0, this one is the a0, this one is the coefficient of x to the power n. a1, this one is the coefficient of x to the power n minus 1. That's mean the except the variable. Here x to the power n minus 2, a2 is the coefficient. Similarly this one is the an minus 1, this one is the coefficient, and an itself a one coefficient. So that's why a0, a1, a2, an minus 1, an, they are respectively are known as their coefficients. I will take the another example. The example is the polynomial is here the 3x to the power 7 minus 8x to the power 5 plus 9x cube minus 5. Now we have to write the terms and the coefficient. So terms are 3x to the power 7, this one is the one term. Second term is the minus 8x to the power 5. Here you have to write the sign. If the positive sign occur, then you write may or may not be. But if the negative sign occur, then you must write this one, minus x to the power 5, 8x to the power 5. Then the 9x cube, and last one is the minus 5. Okay. Now we have to write the coefficient. When you have to write the coefficient, at that time you have to which terms? You have to write which terms. That means the coefficient of x to the power 7. So coefficient of x to the power 7 means except this term. Which one? 3. So coefficient of x to the power 7, this one is 3. Now if you consider this one, coefficient of x to the power 5, which one is coefficient of x to the power 5? Except x to the power 5, this one is the minus 8. So you have to write this one is the minus 8. Coefficient of x cube, which one? Except x cube, this one is 9. So that's why you have to write 9. Coefficient of this one is called the constant term. This one is constant term. So that's why coefficient of constant number or the constant term is minus 5. So I think clear this one. Terms are that means this one 3x to the power 7 minus 8x to the power 5 plus 9x cube minus 5. They are the coefficient. Coefficient means the constant number. Okay, 3, here the minus 8, 9, and here the minus 5. Now I will discuss about degree. Okay. Degree means the exponent of the highest degree, its degree. So if you consider this polynomial fx, a0x to the power n plus a1x to the power n minus 1 plus a2x to the power n minus 2 plus like this way, then the highest term is x to the power n. If you put the value of n is the 5, then this one is the 5x to the power 5. 5 minus 1, that's mean x to the power 4. 5 minus 2, that's mean x cube, like this way. So highest term is here. So here 3x to the power 7 minus 8x to the power 5 plus 9x cube minus 5. So since that here the highest term is, here the constant term, this one is the 3, 5, 7. So highest term is 3x to the power 7 and the highest power is 7. That's why degree is the 7. Now here the 4x square minus 3x cube plus 8x minus 15. Since that this one is the constant term, here this one is the 1, this one is the 3, and here the 2. So 1, 2 and 3. So highest term, this one is the 3. That's why we have to write degree is the 3. Now the number 3. In number 3, a0 x to the power n plus a1 x to the power n minus 1 plus like this way, an minus 1 x plus an. Where the condition is given a1 is not equal to 0. That means this one is not equal to 0. a1 is not equal to 0 means 0 is non-zero number is multiplied by x to the power n. Then this is the finite value. So what is the degree? So obviously n is larger than n minus 1. Here the n minus 2. So n is the large number. Because if you take the n is the 5, then 5 minus 1, 4. Then the 5 minus 2, that's been 3. So obviously this number is the larger number. That's why degree is the n in this case. And the last one, likely same, most likely same, a to the power a0 x to the power n plus a1 x to the power n minus 1, like this way. Here the condition is, here in this number 3, in this question, here a0 is not equal to 0, but here the condition is a0 is equal to 0 and a1 is not equal to 0. So if you see that a0 is 0, then 0 is multiplied by x to the power n. So what is the value of 0 is multiplied by x to the power n? Then the total value is 0. Okay. Then plus a1 x to the power n minus 1, because a1 is not equal to 0. Then the certain value, it can be maybe 1, it may be 2, 3, minus 1, minus 5, minus 7, any value. Then the highest power is n minus 1. Okay. So in this case, degree is n minus 1. Now I will discuss about some different types of the polynomial. So first one is constant polynomial. Constant polynomial means, what is the definition of constant polynomial? A degree 0 is called constant polynomial. Degree 0 means highest term is 0. Highest term is 0 means, if you suppose the polynomial is like this way: a0 x to the power n plus a1 x to the power n minus 1. This one is known as the polynomial, general polynomial. So when the highest degree is 0, then the value of n is the 0. That means a0 x to the power 0. X to the power 0 means this one is the 1. That means this one is the a0 into 1. This one is the constant term, and this term cannot be written in this case because 1 minus, sorry, I had the 0 minus 1 means negative minus 1. Minus 1 in case of the power, this is not a polynomial. That's why we cannot write this one. So constant polynomial means any constant number are the constant polynomial. Any constant number is the constant polynomial. So constant example of the constant polynomial, this one is the, if you write 5, then fx equal to 5, this one is the constant polynomial. If you write fx equal to minus 7, this one is also the constant polynomial. If you write fx equal to 0, this one is also the constant polynomial. And this one is the different types of the polynomial I will discuss next. Fx equal to 5, this one is the constant polynomial. Fx equal to minus 7, this one is the constant polynomial. If you write generally fx equal to c, the value of c, this one is the any constant real number, then this one is the constant polynomial. Now second one is the linear polynomial. Linear polynomial means a polynomial of degree 1 is called the linear polynomial. Degree 1 means x to the power 1. So the example of the linear polynomial, this one is the x to the power 1 is the highest term. So x to the power 1 is the highest term, then x to the power 1 minus 1, that means 0. So any constant, if you consider this one is the 2, this one is the 7. So this one is the 2x to the power 1 means 2x plus 1 minus 1, this one is the 0, x to the power 0, x to the power any number, sorry, x to the power any number to the power 0, this one is value is 1. So that's why 7 into 1, that means 7. So 2x plus 7, this one is the linear polynomial. If you consider this one, fx equal to 3x plus 5, this one is the constant polynomial. Or you can write fx equal to 7x plus 0, you can write this one is the 0. Or you can write fx equal to 7x minus 5, this one is the constant polynomial. And the general term, that means the general linear polynomial, sorry, 7x minus 5, this one is not the constant polynomial, this one is the linear polynomial. So the general linear polynomial fx can be represented as ax plus b. This one is the general linear polynomial. If you take the value of a is the 7 and value of b is the minus 5, then this one. If you take the value of a is the 7 and the value of b is 0, then this one is the 7x plus 0. That's mean fx equal to ax plus b, this one is the general linear polynomial. Now next one is the quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial means a polynomial of degree 2 is known as the quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial degree 2. So the first, this one is the x square degree 2, then 2 minus 1, that's mean the 1, then the constant term, that's mean constant number. So this one is the 7, you can write this one is the minus 5 plus any constant number, that's mean the plus 7. So this one is the quadratic polynomial. So quadratic polynomial is 7x square minus 5x plus 7. Or you can write fx equal to 5x square minus 3x plus 0. Okay. So general quadratic polynomial fx can be represented as ax square plus bx plus c, and where the condition is a must be not equal to 0, and the previous case this one is also a is not equal to 0. Okay, so this one is the general quadratic polynomial, this one is the general linear polynomial, this one is the general quadratic polynomial. Now the general cubic polynomial. Cubic polynomial means a polynomial of degree 3. So highest power is 3. So then this one is the 3x cube minus 7x square plus 5x minus 7. or highest power is 3, or you can write this one is also 2x cube minus 7, only this one 2x cube, or you can write fx equal to 3x cube. This one is also the general, this one is also the cubic polynomial, and the general cubic polynomial, this one is fx can be represented as ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Okay, where a is not equal to 0. If the value of a is 0, then this term omitted. That means this one is the square number. So this one is the quadratic polynomial. Now next, biquadratic polynomial. A polynomial of degree 4. Okay, so the highest power is 4, then 4x to the power 4 minus 7x cube plus 5. This one is also one of biquadratic polynomial. If you consider fx equal to only x to the power 4, then this one is also the biquadratic polynomial, because highest power is the 4. And the general biquadratic polynomial, this one is the fx can be represented as ax to the power 4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus dx plus e, where must be a not equal to 0. Okay, first term, this one is not equal to 0. And the last one, this one is the zero polynomial. Zero polynomial means a constant polynomial is known as polynomial if constant is equal to 0. That means if fx equal to 0, then this one is the zero polynomial. Fx equal to 0, only 0. Okay, if fx equal to 1, then this one is the constant polynomial. This one is the constant polynomial, but this one is the special type of polynomial. This one is the zero polynomial. Now next one is find the value of the polynomial 3x square minus 1 at x equal to minus 2 by root 3. Minus 2 by root 3. Here polynomial is 3x square minus 1. So polynomial means we can write f of x. So f of x, this one is the 3x square minus 1. Okay. And we have to find the value of this polynomial at x equal to minus 2 by 3. So at x equal to minus 2 by root 3 means we have to put the value of x is the minus 2 by root 3. So the f of, in place of x we have to write minus 2 by root 3. So f of minus 2 by root 3. This one is equal to, in place of x we have to write minus 2 by root 3, as here the minus 2 by root 3. So that's why it's 3 into minus 2 by root 3 whole square, then minus 1. So this one is the 3 into minus 2 whole square. That means minus 2 is multiplied by minus 2, then the 4 minus 1 is a plus, 2 is multiplied by 2, 4. Root 3 whole square, root 3 into root 3, that means the 3, then minus 1. So 3 cancelled. So 4 minus 1, so the value is 3. So the value of the polynomial means, that means the value of the polynomial fx at x equal to alpha means is obtained by substituting x equal to alpha in the given polynomial. Given polynomial means fx. So the value of the polynomial fx at x equal to alpha is obtained by substituting x equal to alpha in the given polynomial. X equal to alpha in the given polynomial. Okay, so that's why this one is the value of the polynomial. Next one is the zero of the polynomial. Zero of the polynomial, or you can say that this one is the root of the polynomial. Root of the polynomial. X equal to alpha be any real number. Alpha is the any real number, is called the zero or roots of the polynomial fx if f of alpha equal to 0. In the previous example, this one, f of certain number is 3. If f of this number is equal to 0, then this number is called the root of this polynomial. Okay. Now we have to check here. I will take the two example here of the fx is one function, you have the one polynomial, and here there is the same polynomial, but the point are different. Here the x equal to -3 and x equal to 3. F of -3, 2 into -3 whole cube, that's mean -3 multiplied by 3 times, then 3 into -3 whole square, then -11 into -3, then the -6. So -3 whole cube, that's mean this one is the -3 into -3, that's mean the 9 into -3 -27. Then 3 -3 whole square, -3 into -3, that's mean the 9 into 3 means 27. -11 -3 minus a plus 33, then the -6. So 27 into 2, that's mean -54, plus 27 plus 33 -6. So here the two negative terms, that's mean the -54 plus 6, so 60, and sum of these two terms, this one is also the plus 60. So value is 0. So f of alpha, this one is the 0. That's why -3 is the root of the polynomial fx. Okay, now we will check x equal to 3 is the root of this polynomial or not. So f of 3, we have to find f of 3. F of 3 is 2 into 3 cube plus 3 into 3 cube, sorry 3 square, minus 11 into 3 minus 6. So the simply in place of the minus sign, this one is the 54. Similarly, this one is the 27 minus 33 minus 6. So the value is, this one is the 81. Sum of these two number is 81. 7 plus 4 1, 81, and minus 39. So this value is not equal to 0. So that's why 3 is not the root of fx. Okay, now finding the roots of the polynomial fx. How to find the root of the polynomial? That's mean we have to solve the equation fx equal to 0. Okay, so how to solve the root of this polynomial fx? Means we have to solve the polynomial, that the equation, polynomial equation, this one fx equal to 0. So in this type question, here the fx is given. So how to find the roots of the polynomial? Here fx is given. Fx is the x square plus x minus 6. So we have to find fx equal to 0. That's when we have to solve fx equal to 0. fx means x square plus x minus 6. So this one is equal to 0. Middle term factor, by using the middle term factor, this one is the 6 means we can write 3 into 2, and this one is the minus, so that's why we have to subtract. So 3 minus 2, then the value is 1, and here the 1. So this one is x square plus 3 minus 2 into x minus 6. This one is equal to 0. In place of 1, we have to write 3 minus 2. Or this one is the x square plus 3x minus 2x minus 6 equal to 0. First two case x common, and the second, these two case minus 2, so x plus 3. Minus 2 will be common. Then again x plus 3 will be common in the both terms, in these two terms, and this one is x minus 2, this one equal to 0. So either x plus 3 equal to 0 or x minus 2, this one 0. If x plus 3 equal to 0, then the value of x is minus 3, or if x minus 2 equal to 0, then the value of x equal to 2. So 2 zeros, that's mean the roots of the polynomial are, roots of the polynomial are 2 and minus 3. Okay, this one is the remainder theorem, very important theorem in the question. This one is given in this way: state and prove the remainder theorem. This statement cannot given in your examination. you have to write this one, then you have to prove this. Okay, so first one, you have to remember this theorem. Theorem is fx be any polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1. This one is very important. Degree is greater than or equal to 1. Degree is greater than or equal to 1, and this a be any real number. A is the any real number. Then if fx is divided by x minus a, then the remainder is equal to f of a. So remainder, we have to prove that remainder is x minus a when fx is divided by x minus a. Now I will prove. Let, so in case of the division, this one is the dividend, this one is the divisor, and this one is the remainder. So here this one is the fx, this one is given, divisor, this one is the x minus 1, and these two number are not given. This one is given, remainder is f of a. We have to prove this one. Okay, now quotient is not given and the remainder is also not given. We have to find what is the remainder. Okay, so I will consider qx quotient, that's why I will take the q, and rx are the respectively quotient and remainder when fx is divided by x minus a. So when fx is divided by x minus a, then qx, this one is the quotient and this one is the r of x, this one is the remainder. Now here this is not the r of x, this one is also only r, not the variable is present, because here the degree of x minus a, this one is the 1. So when we have to divide, the remainder must be less than 1. So less than 1 means this one is the 0. So power 0 means this one is the constant number. So we cannot write this one is the r of x, only we have to write the r. Okay, quotient you have to write the qx, and in case of the remainder, this one is the only constant, that's why we have to write the r. As the divisor having their degree is 1, so the remainder is must be less than 1. So less than 1 means this one is the 0. So that's why we have to take r is the remainder. So by division algorithm, we can write dividend, this one is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. This one is equal to these two multiplied with addition with remainder. Now dividend, what is the dividend? Dividend is fx. Therefore fx equal to divisor, this one is the x minus a, multiplied by quotient multiplied by qx plus remainder is r. Now this one is the identity. This is true for this condition. This condition is true for all values of x. So we put x equal to a, because if you put x equal to a, then x minus 1, this one is 0, a minus a, this one is 0, that means total number is cancelled. So we have to find only r. I will get only r. So r means remainder, and the question is the remainder is equal to f of a. So I will get the remainder. So we put x equal to a, that's why f of a, this one is equal to 0 is multiplied by q of a plus r. Now this one is equal to 0 plus r, so that means this one is the 0, sorry, r. So r is equal to f of a, that means remainder is equal to f of a. This one is the one example of the remainder theorem. Find the remainder when fx is given x cube minus ax square plus 6x minus a. Here the a is the constant number. Find the remainder when this function or this polynomial is divided by x minus a. So here the function is given and the divisor, this one is the x minus a, this one is given. So we have to find the remainder. So remainder means by factor theorem the remainder is f of a. Here fx, this one is equal to x cube minus ax square plus 6x minus a. By remainder theorem, when fx is divided by x minus a, then the remainder is equal to f of a. This one is in the remainder theorem. Therefore f of a, here also we have to divide x minus a, and here also x minus a. So f of a, this one is a cube. In place of the x we have to write a, only a cube minus a into a square, plus 6a minus a. So this one is the a cube minus a cube plus 6a minus a. A cube minus a cube cancelled, 6a minus a, that means this one is the 5a. So that's been find the remainder. So the remainder equal to 5a.